How to beat a DWI. Hi, my name is Ryan Paulus. I'm an attorney in Kansas City with Cornerstone Law Firm. There are 101 ways to beat a DWI in Missouri. The burden is on the prosecution to show that you violated the law. The burden is not on you to show that you didn't. Here's how we win DWI cases. First, when an officer pulls you over, he has to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion for stopping you. That means that he has to prove that he stopped you for actually speeding or crossing the center line. It's not enough simply that you were driving at 2 o'clock at night, for example. Then for him to arrest you, he has to have probable cause. Probable cause to believe that you were driving while intoxicated. And the way police officers generally show that to the court is through the field sobriety tests and their observations. Now, we also attack those. For their observations, they may say you have bloodshot or red eyes, and we argue that that's not a sign of intoxication, but that is a sign that you work in a factory or in agriculture. For the field sobriety tests, they might ask you to say the alphabet backwards or touch your fingertips together. Those aren't standardized tests, and they are not admissible in Missouri. There are only 3 standardized field sobriety tests: horizontal gaze and nystagmus, one-legged stand, and walk and turn. Now, those tests are standardized by the NHTSA, and that standard has to be followed by the officer exactly. Those rules are written out in a book, and for the most part, officers, they mess them up a lot. And if we can show that they did not follow the standard, we can get those tests thrown out. You are not obligated to take a field sobriety test in the state of Missouri, and you can't have any repercussions if you refuse. Now, there's one exception to that rule. The only test that you do have to take is the breathalyzer down at the police station. If you refuse to take that test or a blood test, you will automatically lose your license for 1 year. Now, if you do take the test, there's ways that we fight to get that test thrown out. That machine has to be validated periodically, and if it's out of validation, that result doesn't come in. The officer who administers the test has to have a license to do so or a permit to do so, and that has to be updated periodically. And if it's out of validation, that's another way that that test gets thrown out. There's also an observation period where the officer is required to observe you to make sure that you don't put anything in your mouth or drink anything prior to the test. If they don't do that, again, the breath test gets thrown out. So like I said, there's 101 different ways to fight a DWI. You need a qualified DWI attorney who focuses their practice on DWI to make sure that they see all the possible ways to win your case. If you're looking for a DWI attorney, I encourage you to call us at 816-581-4040 or visit our website at cornerstonefirm.com.